Hello and welcome back to the PES 2020 Master League with AS Roma. I hope everyone had a good Christmas and a good New Year as we crack on into 2020. Hopefully you all had a good time. I was at work until 2:30 in the morning, which was delightful. That's exactly how I wanted to spend my New Year, so hopefully yours was better than mine. But before we crack on into this episode, by the way, I just have to mention something. In the last episode, there was a clip that had been left in that I forgot to edit out because I was a very tired boy over the festive period. It was just like a random 2-minute piece of footage where nothing really happened, and I meant to take it out, and there was quite a lot of swearing in that, so I'd like to apologise for that for anyone who's offended by all the swearing. I'm generally a very sweary man, but I try not to do it on the YouTubes because I know there's a lot of folk that don't like it, so I try and keep it as relatively clean as I can. So apologies for that, and apologies for leaving in unnecessary footage because that's really boring. Tell you what's not boring though is recaps. Oh god, yes, that's what everyone loves. We did play 3 games off camera, the first of which was against Lecce, who had former Newcastle Master League legend Kuma Babacar playing up front, and we did take the lead in this game against bottom of the table Lecce by a 1-0 through Cengiz Under. We got the deflection back off the keeper and back in. This was a big game because we hadn't won a game in the league in a long time, so we desperately needed to get a result here. But then Lecce would get back into the game through a lovely finish, it has to be said, from Mankosu. And at this point I thought, surely we're not going to drop points against the team at bottom of the table. But man, my hopes, my fears were word I can't think of, not unfounded, maybe that's the word, I don't know. But Edin Dzeko went and scored. Of course he did, because he's the only lad in this team who scores regularly, which got us back into the game, and then this getting his second of the game as he smashes it past the keeper to put us 3-1 up and to give us some breathing space. And I'm delighted about it because we desperately needed to get a win. Lecce did have, this was the best chance of the half for Lecce, right at the end of the half. I just thought I'd stick that in because he was an athletic chap and he deserves to be recognised. But what also deserves to be recognised is our first win in God knows how long in the Serie A. So we've clawed back a bit of pride as we pick up our first 3 points for, I want to say, a good 4 games in the league. Momentum that we hope to carry on against Spal, who I only recognise a few names, Yasmin Kurtic and Flokari. I recognise those 2 names. Edin Dzeko, spoiler, was frustrated a lot in this game as the Spal goalkeeper earned his no doubt significant pay packet. That was the best chance of the game for Spal, and luckily the man coming in, the ball was slightly behind him. Another header from Dzeko. Boy oh boy, I haven't said that since I was 9. Dzeko yet again denied. That's 4 times he's been denied he's been denied in this game so far. But we got into the 89th minute of the game. A bit of space opens up for Mkhitaryan, who came on as a substitute, and finally the Spal keeper has been beaten through our Armenian winger Henrik Mkhitaryan. Hasn't really played a lot in the league, but he came on for this second half and he got us the decisive goal that would get us a huge 3 points, or 2 wins in a row. What a novel concept against Spal and Lecce. Also, it's the time of the year for awards. Marek Hamsik wins the Asian Best Player, and Dudu wins the South American Best Player. You're nearly 30. Stop laughing at that. And our third and final game of the recap is against Hellas Verona, another team not exactly doing brilliantly in the league. Again, a good positive start, which you can say about all 3 of these games so far, is that we were on the attack early on and denied by some excellent goalkeeping on both occasions at the start of this game, until Dzeko finds Zaniolo, who got away from his man. There's the shot into the side netting again, and it looked like it was going to be yet another frustrating game, but then a mix-up at the back for Verona, and Justin Kluivert finally scores a 1-on-1. It's taken him about 19 bloody years, but he's only gone and done it, the mad thing. to give us a 1-0 lead. And then the keeper again, denied by the keeper and then denied by the post, which is infuriating, no doubt. But again, another scrappy game where not an awful lot happened, but at this stage of the game, we will take wins any way we can get them, and we have miraculously got 3 on the spin as we take down Hellas Verona by 1-0. And that is the table as it stood after those 3 games. We've moved up to 7th place on 32 points, a point behind Lazio and 2 behind Napoli and Udinese. And then we come into our mid-season review, which the board doesn't seem to be overly happy with us, which is fair enough. Yeah, so, but we're still going to try and push for some form of European football, as that's the minimum that's expected of us. So as you can see, if you're the eagle-eyed amongst us, at the bottom of the screen, in our little segment there where it says we're playing Brescia next, which we are, you'll see the date. It is the 3rd of the 1st, which means we are in the January transfer window, which means we can finally bring in some new faces to improve our squad. We desperately need a forward, and we could do with another winger. We need more quality, and we need another centre back as well, because I'm pretty sure Fazio's going to go. So we're going to go back into the shortlist, and we're going to make some offers for players. Isn't it exciting? Bloody exciting when it's not your money, when it's someone else's. I'll spend like a mad thing. So here we are back in the shortlist. No one's been added since the last episode. So we'll just see who we can go with here. Like I said, another centre back is required. Christopher Ayer, ideally, is who we want to go for, but look at that. He's bloody expensive. Even if we were going to pay his release fee, it's huge. 78 rated, 22 years old, can play in a number of positions. So it looks like Daniele Rugani. Don't know why I did the R, but there you go. I'm being exotic. 83 rated, 26. He's still very young, and he's going to cost significantly less. Look at that, a 19.6 million release fee. His wages are of course significantly higher, but we can afford them. Also, Todibo, 75 rated at 21 years old, who's an absolute snip at 6.7 million. So we could just end up getting Todibo anyway. But it may be that Rugani may be the one we go for. So we're going to make an offer here for Daniele Rugani. What's his release fee? What's his release fee again? 19 million. You know what? I'm going to be a cheeky get, and I'm going to put in an offer of £11 million for him. He's on what, 63 at the minute? We'll offer him less than what he's on a 3-year deal. I don't really want to give him a release fee, truth be told, but you know, if we can sell him for 25, we'll be making a profit. So we'll put that offer in for Daniele Rugani. Now we move on to wingers. Everton is probably the guy I want to go for the most, but look how expensive he is. 50 million quid it's going to cost. That's what he's valued at. 70 is his release fee. Club's resistant, yeah, but he's not convinced of his role at the club. So, you know what, Everton, you can stay at Gremio, which is a weird sentence to say. Yannick Carrasco, 27 years old, 82 rated, still pretty expensive. Like, we do have a bucket load of cash, but I don't want to go mad. Centurion, because like I said, he is classed as a free agent, but I think he's in the others. Oh no, he's not. Hang on a minute. I thought he would be in the other section of free agents, which means that he has a club that just isn't in the. I suppose the Mexican league isn't in the game. I'm talking myself. I'm giving myself mysteries here. We could get Centurion on a free. Now this for pretty dirt cheap wages. I'm going to offer him 31 grand a week on a 3-year deal. Let's get that done, please. And I've only just noticed that Piaka, I'm probably saying his name wrong, so, you know, but that's what I'm going to call him until it's revealed otherwise, is in the last season of his contract, and he's 78 rated, 25 years old. What is his market value? 29. Since he's in the last, is this going to mean that we can get him significantly cheaper? You don't view him as a critical signing. It looks like his current club doesn't view him as critical signing. Right, well then if we can get him for like 11 million, because he's in the last 6 months of his contract, I can't go any lower than that as much as I would like to. 3-year deal, 35. This could be a very useful piece of business if it comes off. And finally we move into forwards. Now there's 3 here that are probably my top candidates. Be Batshuayi, Gabi Barbosa and Divock Origi. Now Origi would be the cheapest. I think he's transfer listed as well, but he's only got a 15 million release fee, which is madness. Whereas Barbosa and Batshuayi have 44. And to be honest, I think I'll probably go with Gabi Barbosa ahead of Batshuayi. He's only a rating higher, but he's 3 years older. And Origi, if neither of these work out, Origi is more than a suitable replacement. So this may be the one that we end up spending a whole heap of cash on, is Gabi Barbosa. So we're going to go in and we're going to negotiate for him. We may have to end up paying his full release fee. You know what, I might just do it. I might just pay 44, especially if we're going to be saving. He's not convinced that his role at the club would be the right one. Let's offer him quite a... There's 63.5 grand a week. His release fee is less than what we're paying for him, which is very annoying. Alright, we'll see. We'll keep it there and we'll see if he gets back to us about that. And while we're here, we might as well go in for Batshuayi as well, just in case. Oh god, it's so much money. Oh, hang on. 31.2, high chance of success. I'll have me some of that. He's not impressed with our current offer. Shut up, Michi Batshuayi, you're not getting played. So you should be bloody grateful, you should. I'll keep it at 60, just to see. So there are our 5 negotiations that we've sent away. We can only do 5 at the one time, which is fair enough. So we'll see how they go, but I think we're going to play this game against Brescia before we do anything else. I tell a lie, what we're actually going to do is go into the squad list and see who we can possibly get rid of. Daniel Fusato. Nope, I don't want you to add to listed players, that's a stupid thing, you're already my player. Transfer policy, we're going to put you on the loan list, I think. Fazio, he's requesting to renew his contract, he doesn't want to transfer it. Well, I'm afraid, sir, you're going to get one. We're going to put you on the transfer list, Fazio. As good as he's been, and he's probably my starting centre half alongside Mancini. There's definitely better options out there. We're going to keep hold of Chetin, is that how you pronounce it? We're going to put you on the loan list, sir, because you're not going to get played. Spinazzola is going to be our new starting left back now that Kolarov is left, and Santon will be our backup left back. Midfielders, I'm happy with all of my midfielders. Mkhitaryan, Pastore, Perotti, Kluivert and Tanucci. We're going to keep around, see how well he can develop. Justin Kluivert. Now, I was thinking about this. He's not been brilliant, has he? He's flatter to deceive. So, maybe Kluivert might be on the chopping block if he doesn't buck his ideas up a bit. Dzeko's going nowhere, and Kalinic, at the minute, is my backup, so as it stands, he's going nowhere either. Now we're going to go into this game against Brescia, who we of course played on the opening day, and it was a rather drab 0-0 draw. No Mario Balotelli is what I can see immediately from the start. They do have Tonali in, who, you know, could be an option. Balotelli, to be fair, could be an option that we might go for if he's cheap enough, and if he's, you know, we could do with a nice slice of madness in and around Rome. But yeah, he's not playing. So yeah, that benefits us greatly. We are going with our usual side. We've made 3 changes, I think. Smalling is going to start, as is Diawara and Perotti on the left hand side, and of course Spinazzola is going to start in at left back because Kolarov has departed. 3 wins on the spin. That almost rhymes, but we don't care about rhymes, we care about points. That doesn't rhyme, so let's get into this game against... what am I talking about? Just play the game. Just play the game. The Stadio Mario Rigamonti. Oh yes, I definitely didn't butcher the lovely Italian language. Plays host as we begin the second round of games in the Serie A. By that I mean that we're playing everyone for the second time now. This is I'm not going to finish that sentence because every time I say it, we don't. So we're on a good run of form, is what I'll say. Let's see if we can continue it. It's Tonali. Spalek. He's gone for the shot. No, mate. No, is what I say to that.
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely
Brescia have started the brighter and have an early corner taken short by Tonali to Spalek. Headed out only as far as the captain Romulo, who's going to hit it back in. Easy save for Lopez, and we're going to try and break quickly here. Smalling. Dzeko muscled off it. Brescia look to come again. Here's Spalek to Donnarumma, who's gone over, and now it's no foul. I agree, ref. You've made a very good decision there. Well done. Mancini, not the best ball as he's falling on his arse, trying to get that up the pitch. Here's Tonali. He's been dispossessed. Diawara, it's been very scrappy the last few minutes. Dzeko to Zaniolo. And now Perotti, who's in for Kluivert, of course. He's got a couple of options arriving. One of them is Zaniolo, who headed over the top of the bar. May have even clipped the bar on the way over. Spalek looks to find space. He does in the form of Bisoli. Back to Tonali. Patient build-up play from Brescia, but it breaks down, which is good for us as we look to play our own brand of breakaway, which is delicious biscuit, but not as delicious as this break from Perotti, who's in on goal. He's going to have a shot. He's going to hit it straight at the goalkeeper. Maybe should have squared it to Dzeko. We still have the ball though. Here's Pellegrini. Nice little flick there, and another one, and another one. If we could finish this with a goal, it'd be great. No, but the keeper denies us what would have been a highlight reel goal for sure. That's not the... Oh, it's actually worked out. Not too bad. It's come back off the post. Good lord. Will this madness cease? Dzeko again. Zaniolo. Lovely ball through. Under. He's in. He's been denied. He's hit it straight at the keeper. That's a terrible finish from Cengiz Under. Here's Perotti. He's going to have a go. And that's gone just wide. And he's made my voice do something weird. Mancini in really well. Heavy touch, but he's got it through to Under. He's got men around him, but oh my word, that doesn't matter because Cengiz Under has scored an absolute perler. Lovely ball through, and look at the great strength and great desire shown by Cengiz Under to get away, to find some space to get the shot in. Heavy touch from Mancini, but he does really well to recover and play a really good ball through. Under in between the two, the third coming across, but he's just lashed it past the goalkeeper and has given us a deserved 1-0 lead. Spalek, ball forward for Donnarumma, and a big save by Paul Lopez. We do have the corner to deal with right at the end of this half as Tonali plays it in. It's headed away. A minute of stoppage time and they have it on the edge of the area. Spalek looks to turn, shoot, it comes to Donnarumma, and Lopez makes another big save right at the end of the half. It's a really good ball by Tonali and a great touch by Romulo, who gets it across. Lopez comes and punches it only as far as Bisoli. Spalek on the edge of the area. It's going to line up a shot. Lopez with another big save. And we scramble it away. We Romulo to take it. Headed out by Smalling to the edge of the area. Only as far as this lad whose name I can't pronounce. Romulo. Spalek with the shot. Balotelli! And Paul Lopez denies Mario Balotelli, who must have come on at half-time. Another corner for Brescia. God knows how many they've had. It's bouncing around. It's Balotelli and Lopez. You beautiful, beautiful man. You've denied Balotelli yet again. Paul Lopez, you, sir, are getting a packet of star... You know what? I'm giving you a bag of Starbursts. That's how good you've been so far. Another Brescia corner. I feel like that's all I've said for the majority of this game. They play it a bit differently, but this time we've managed to nick it here. And Under, he's only got Dzeko up with him, who's not exactly mobile. Under does brilliantly, and Dzeko's offside. There's no reason why he should be offside there. Cengiz Under has done fantastically well to get us into that position, and we've spaffed it all up a tree.
Another change here. Gets it upfield.
Play away, ref, you nonce. Vertu to take this free kick. Looking for the flick on, but we've not done that. Diawara finds Florenzi. Right, Under. There's a free kick there, ref, if you want to give it. Oh, Under has absolutely skinned his man. Can he deliver a good cross? Yes, he absolutely can. And it's been dealt with, but what a great piece of play by Under. He's having a cracking game. With Florenzi to deliver this corner in the absence of Kolarov. In towards Diawara, who's up there. And it's headed just wide. He deserves a goal today for his defensive efforts. Good work by Mancini. In there, looks to play the ball with the outside of the boot. Donnarumma finds Balotelli. Romulo against Florenzi, who does fantastically well. Gives it away though. Not long left to play. We are only a goal to the good, but we could seal it here. Kalinic can't get it under control. And now Brescia, with 3 minutes of added time, have an opportunity here with Donnarumma. Mancini, who has, to be fair, has been a rock at the back himself in this game. We've played really well defensively, apart from all, all the corners and that. But we're going to pick up, it seems like, our fourth win on the spin, our fourth 1-0 win on the, well, no, our third 1-0 win on the spin. I don't know. Or can we add to that with Under? He looks to get it across. He got it across for Perotti. That's not who I was aiming for, but we'll take it. Much like the final result we will take, thanks mainly to that man, Paul Lopez. I don't know what's happened to the table, but apparently no one has moved after that round of games. We're in 6th on 35 points, unless we have moved and the little markers and indicators just aren't showing up. But I'm sure we were in 7th, but we're in 6th now, either way. On 35 points, level with Napoli and a point behind Lazio, 3 points behind Torino. So it looks like 3rd is realistically what we could be shooting for. Maybe 2nd if we put enough wins and a good run together. But realistically it's looking like 3rd, which would give us Champions League football, of course. Where are Brescia? Brescia are 15th in the table. Lecce, Sampdoria are doing really badly, along with Bologna in the bottom 3. Negotiations with Daniele Regani are moving along nicely, but I think we can push him to agree to terms that are a little more favourable to us. Well, Mr. Chief Executive, I assume who you are, man, as Big Sam looks on in the background. Let's go back to the negotiating table. No, I think that the deal is going to suit everybody down to the ground. We're paying him less than what he's on at Juventus. We're paying significantly less than what he's worth. If we go in, let's have a look. Regani. They want 13.4, which is fine by me. He's what, on 59? We've offered him 59. He's currently on 63. We're paying him significantly less. Are you mental? So Regani looks to be pretty much a certainty. Centurion looks like he is willing to accept his deal. As does Piaccia. Batshuayi looks pretty nailed on. As does Gabigol. This is ridiculous. All 5 have pretty much agreed. So now it's who do we go for in this instance? It's between Piaccia and Centurion, really. How old is Piaccia? Doesn't say. I think he's like 26, 27 maybe. Centurion's 27, so they're pretty much the same in regards to age. This is going to cost us significantly less in regards, and he's valued at 26 million, and we're getting him on a free. I almost feel like I'm cheating the game, but I don't care. But either way, we're going to sign Daniele Rugani first of all, because we need that centre half, and now we're going to get him. Daniele Rugani is our first signing of this Master League save. Welcome to Roma, Daniele Rugani. And with that, we move on to the second signing. So we're going to sign 3 players in one day. This is unprecedented for any of my Master League saves. Centurion or Piaccia. Oh no, the negotiation had broken down for Piaccia. Sorry, I've just noticed that in the bottom right. Well, there we go. Our offer was rejected due to the player being a key member of the squad. Is he balls? He's only what? Got how many appearances? 6 appearances this season. Oh, I think it's because I offered a really insulting offer. hang on, I've just noticed Batshuayi as well. I need to read. I need to look and see, because Batshuayi, the offer has been broken down there for Batshuayi, so we're not getting Batshuayi. So that offer, or that decision made for us. But Gabby Barbosa has agreed. He's demanding a low contract release fee, as he might have an eye on his next club. You git. We'll make sure that doesn't happen. So it looks like we're going to go for Centurion and Gabigol himself. So we're going to get the players that we wanted. So we'll sign Centurion up on a free transfer. We're paying him a pittance of a wage in the grand scheme of things. And this is it, our big money signing, £44.4 million. Pretty much half of our remaining, over half of our remaining budget is going to go on Gabriel Barbosa, 24 years old. It didn't work out for him really at Inter Milan, but I have faith that he's going to come good for us. We desperately need pace, we need someone who can score goals, and this is the very chap to do it. So Gabriel Barbosa, you're going to be our marquee signing of this window thus far, as we accept the terms on a £44.4 million deal. 3 huge signings have been made on the one day, and here is one of them. Daniele Rugani from rivals Juventus. Well, we gave them Kolarov, so I think it's only fair that they give us something in return, and I think we've got the better end of the bargain. A young centre-half who will only develop and grow, and who will be a stalwart of this Roma side for a long time. This is just amazing. It's been a very special day for me. I'm looking forward to every moment to come at this club. Thank you, mate. To me, winning is as important as anything, and I'm ready to play. I can't wait to see you all on match day. It's bloody good English for an Italian lad. A very good Northern Irish accent as well, this fella. Signing negotiation chapter 2. I know you understand this, but our pockets aren't bottomless. We must try and get them to bring down their asking fee. Our future signings are going to be a lot less impressive. I don't care about the signings being impressive. I don't care about the signings being useful to us, and I think we've done really well in these deals, to be honest, you idiot. And Ruud Hullet just with, yes, I am aware. And just like that, we're straight into the game plan. Fazio, sorry mate, you're being replaced for Rugani. That's what we bought him for. And we're going to bring both these lads onto the bench. And Tanucci's going to drop out for now. But we will be continuing to develop him. I'm going to bring Barbosa onto the bench just because I don't feel like it's right to drop Dzeko yet. Just because he's been so consistent for us. But Barbosa coming off the bench is going to be quite the option. And Kalinic, sir, I'm afraid, well, you're still there for backup. You're not gone yet, but it's sorry mate. So with that, that's going to do it for this episode. A bit of a shorter one today, purely because today was mainly about getting some transfers done. Only the one game, and a one game that we won, which is bloody good. So we've done really well in this episode. We've won the game that we played, and we've got 3 players that we desperately needed, and 3 players that we really wanted, and spent less money than we probably should have. There's Gabby Barbosa in his Roma jersey, looking rather swanky, as does Rugani in his lovely polo shirt. Thank you so much for watching. If you did enjoy this video, do remember to hit that subscribe button. It really does. It helps us out immeasurably. As well, if you hit the like button as well to show that you're enjoying the series, as well as all of the other football-related tomfoolery on this channel. We do the Master League, of course. We do live watch-alongs. We do silly football challenges and 3 general idiots pretending they know anything about football. So once again, thank you so much for watching, and as always, we will see you in the next one.